Hello YouTube, Tangu here. Another week, another benchmark. So, talk about how this week went. So, if you guys didn't watch my video about trying out AimLab, I decided to try AimLabs out for a week as I had been using Kovaaks before then. I believe it went pretty well. I think I actually grew a lot through AimLab. AimLab has their pros and they have their cons, just like Kovaaks does. So let's just talk about the benchmarks. So where I started, of course, was pretty much from square one with AimLab. I was unranked. Ran through the benchmarks, and for some reason, to me, the benchmarks seemed a lot harder than with Kovaak. I mean, it could have been just a placebo, don't know, but we'll see. But for me, I was able to score at least bronze, a couple silvers, and a gold in everything but the dynamic clicking. Dynamic clicking, I was unscored for probably the first 3 to 4 days. It was just difficult. It seemed a lot harder than Kovaaks did. So throughout the week, I just slowly worked on them. Did some tasks, ran my playlist, and then did some specific tasks, and I was able to first get all bronze. So I got bronze complete, then really worked on it, was able to find a playlist in the workshop where it was kind of like it was passive reload, where you had 3 shots and 3 shots only. Even if you hit, you only had 3 shots. So it made me really focus on getting to the dot, clicking to make sure I got that hit. Ran that for a little bit, went back in, and for the dynamic, I was able to hit silver. So I am now silver in the benchmarks in AimLab. So it was a very good accomplishment. I actually really liked it. I was also able to run up to Ruby in their in-game benchmarking type of system, which I thought was kind of fun because I worked on that to get that up there, and in return that helped me in the benchmarks themselves. So what I'm focusing on this week, again, I'm focusing on the dynamic clicking because that's where I seem to be lacking the most, and also reactive. I want to get dynamic up to all silver. I want to get everything silver so I can get silver complete. And then get everything else up, even with reactive, to get everything up to silver. But first I'm focusing on dynamic because that is my weakest point. I can feel it when I'm playing. It is difficult for me. So the hardest part is tracking. I lose tracking. If I can focus, I seem to do pretty good, but I lose focus quite easily. So what did I do to get up there? First, I was running Daz's Ethos playlist that you can find in the workshop that has specific tasks for warming up and kind of loosening up and getting everything flowing. It has has some tracking, has some clicking, has some spider shot, has everything. I think it's a very good playlist. I was running 2 scenarios each and then going into specific tasks for what I needed. So I think that was a good playlist to work on. So with that, kind of throwing the pros and cons of AimLabs. So the pros I really like are the after task report to kind of show you what their specific tasks of where you are weak in and where you're strong in. So that way you can focus on that. Also, the community and the developer engagement seems very, very nice, especially on their Discord, where I was able to talk to people about how difficult the dynamic was. And then also on Twitter. AimLab seems to be posting a lot on Twitter where you can get into that engagement. And I think the last pro for everybody is it is free. I know Kovaaks is only $10, but free for people who want to get into aim training. So the cons, the UI in game I think needs to be, or in the task needs to be reworked like in Kovaak, where you can customize it for your timer. You can put it wherever you want to. That is very nice. You can put in what gun you're using, the health, everything like that. And then I think a con is being able to customize a playlist more like in Kovaak, where if you have a saved playlist, you can go in there and you can have it run twice in each scenario. You can pull out scenarios and make a custom playlist like that. But I think that will be coming down the pipeline, I hope. Fingers crossed. Also, I was saying in my video when I first decided to do a little review about how you had to go to the main menu in the benchmarks. You'd have to run a benchmark, go to the main menu, go through to find the benchmarks. They now changed that to where after that you can actually go back to the benchmarks right away, which was very, very helpful. So with that, I'm going to end this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody. I know I'm a small channel, but the more help I get, the more I can grow, the better I'm going to get. I also live stream Monday through Friday. I try about 3 o'clock Mountain Time. I run through my practice of Aim Lab, and then I go into some Apex gameplay. You can join me there. Just subscribe, and it should pop up whenever I go live. So with that, like, comment, subscribe on this video. Tell me what you guys think, what I need to work on, better editing, whatever. Just let me know so that way I can grow the channel to be better. And with that, you guys, see you in the live streams.